welcome back to Plum Mashable. So I'm doing my Wellness Wednesday update. I said last week there were some things I couldn't tell you guys, and the reason I couldn't tell you is work related. So I have previously worked in advertising and marketing, and up until last week I was employed at a little agency on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. I have resigned from that position, and that's due to stress mainly. Just stress, we'll go with that. So I resigned 2 weeks ago. My last day was last Friday. I just wasn't allowed to tell anyone. My boss asked me not to tell anyone, so I'm assuming that also means people on my YouTube, I guess, maybe. So just out of courtesy, I just didn't say anything. But it has been the stress of that, of the job, the resigning, and the secret has been weighing reasonably heavily. So I needed to explain a little bit as to why the last couple of weeks I've sort of felt like I've been going backwards. I think it's got to do with the stress of that. It's been really hard. The decision to resign was not one made easily. It now leaves me unemployed officially for the first time basically in my entire working life. I've been working since I was 14 years old, so it's a very odd feeling to not know where your next paycheck's coming from, because I'm not worried in the slightest about getting another job. I'm sure I will get one. The world will work. I believe that good things come to good people, and I think I am a good person most of the time. So I'm not afraid of not getting another job. I'm afraid of letting people around me down. So everyone in my life has been very supportive of the fact that I'm doing this, that I needed to get myself out of a very stressful environment for my own well-being. So that's what I've done. It just puts a little bit of strain on a lot of relationships and a lot of things that I do. So I just have to be careful of what I do and how I act, I guess, for the next couple of weeks. Sorry, I've got something fluffy hanging on my nose. So yeah, that's sort of where I've been the last couple of weeks, and why I've been a little bit and a bit not so concentrated on my own wellness, because it's been hard to be concentrating on anything more than just surviving. So, and that sounds really dramatic, and it's not supposed to, but just keeping your head above water when everything is going down in flames is really hard. So to then try and make sure I'm eating well, and make sure that I'm going running, and making sure that I'm doing all these things to try and relieve stress when the stress is just all encompassing, is just one too many plates on the pile. So I not gave it up, but it was just, let's get through this, let's get to the end of this journey, and then we can start back on the wellness journey again, which is what I'm hoping to start on in the next couple of days. I'm still giving myself a little bit of room to kind of readjust to the way my life is. It's now, I'm so used to, and I have been so used to for so long, getting up, getting ready and going to work. That's what I do. It's what I've always done. Even on weekends I do that a lot. So getting up and not actually having anywhere to go or anything to do is really weird, and it's still feels like I'm on holiday. It's what it feels like. It feels like I'm on leave, and I haven't kind of adjusted yet, and it's very odd. So I'm just looking forward to. Sorry, my dog's just walked in again. I'm looking forward to it either feeling normal or getting another job so that it doesn't need to feel normal. Getting another job would obviously be much more appreciated. But I'm not completely unemployed. I have a part-time job or casual job on the weekends that I do, so that's going to help. But obviously I eventually will need to get back into full-time employment, because that's what you need to do to pay mortgages and the like. So through all of this, I have still been losing weight. You guys would remember from a couple of weeks ago, I had like a massive drop. I think I dropped nearly 2 kilos in a week. and that had a lot to do with the stress and the not eating and the just being really unhealthy. And then last week I had just a little gain. I have lost again this week, so hooray for me. So last week I was 99.8, now I'm 99 flat, so I'm 200 grams off where I was that after that big loss. So I'm still haven't quite got down to where that was, but it's still a loss. That's good. It's much better than a gain, as I found out last week. So now that I'm back down to 99 even, that makes a total loss of 6.3 kilos overall. Sorry, my math sucks. So 6.3 kilos overall in, this will be 8 weeks, I think. I think it's 8 weeks. The gain and then the big loss, the gain back, and then the loss has sort of mixed up my mojo a bit. But we'll get back there. I'm not at all worried. It'll all come back. So I am going to try and make a massive effort in the next couple of weeks to actually get back on the wellness train. I'm now, like I said, unemployed, so I have time during the day to go for at least a walk. Got to get up and go before it gets too hot, but I can start doing that. So I'm sort of going to make myself a routine for not working, and then when the job comes back, we'll work out how that routine works again. So we'll get there. We will get there. So thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me through this very stressful kind of period. I do appreciate it. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to make sure you don't miss next week's, please subscribe to my channel, as well as some excellent planner goodies that come along. I did a haul last week on the Write Your Own Tomorrow, which I'll link down below, and I have coming up as a bonus video today, so keep an eye out if you have already watched this. I'm going to do a walkthrough of the new Paper Lovers book because I've got my hands on it and I'm rather excited. So keep an eye out as a bonus video later on today. Otherwise guys, I will see you again really, really soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.